It's hard to talk about EVs when Bill LeBlanc introduces you and shows a video like that. But do people really want EVs? That was the question on your screen, and yes, they do, and I'm gonna let you know how people are doing that here in Colorado, so we're good to go. So if you live in the Denver metro area, unfortunately, this is a sight that we see a little too often with this brown cloud that obscures the views of our beautiful Rocky Mountains and our bluebird skies. I promise not all the pictures are this depressing or sad, they get better. As we look at our greenhouse gas emission profile in Colorado, you see that transportation here in red is the largest source, and passenger vehicles are the largest single source in our transportation system for our greenhouse gas emissions. So at the state, we are focusing on policies and programs to be able to increase the sustainability of our transportation system, but we realized we had a really critical third element we needed to focus on, and that was education and awareness. So in November of 2022, the Colorado Energy Office, with our partners at the Colorado Department of Transportation, launched EVco. This is the state's first education and awareness campaign to accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles in Colorado. The objectives of the campaign are to increase awareness of electric vehicles, increase consumer interest in electric vehicles and information, increase that knowledge and access to accurate and timely information, and ultimately then increase purchase intent. Some of you are the early adopters in the driver's seat. Some of you might be the last gas and you're hanging on to that vehicle until 2033 and beyond, but we are focusing this campaign on all Colorado consumers. Today, we have over 80,000 electric vehicles registered in the state of Colorado, and by 2030, our goal is 940,000. In 2022, 10.5% of new car sales were electric vehicles. There's two types of electric vehicles: battery electric vehicles that are solely charged by a battery and an electric motor, and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, which is a combination of a battery motor and a standard gas engine. These are just a few of the examples of the current makes and models of electric vehicles that are on the market today. Really diverse price points coming into the market, lots of different styles if you want that small commuter car, if you want the bigger truck. When it comes to EVs, less is more. You're looking at 75% savings on your fuel costs when you are filling up with electricity at home compared to the gas station, and being able to save 40% on your maintenance costs. Less is also more for greenhouse gas emissions, as electric vehicles over their lifetime produce 68% less greenhouse gas emissions than conventional vehicles, and as our electricity grid is increasingly powered by renewable energy. Less is also more when we're talking about money. Who doesn't want to spend less on a car? So as a Colorado taxpayer, you can get a tax credit of $2,000 on the purchase of a new electric vehicle, or $1,500 on a lease. And for the very first time, the federal government is offering a federal tax credit for used electric vehicles of up to $4,000, which makes electric vehicles more accessible and attainable for more Coloradans. We also know that Coloradans have a lot of questions about charging, and we need the convenience of charging, whether at home or on the go, to be able to convince consumers to purchase their first electric vehicle. There's 3 standard types of electric vehicle charging. Level 1 is your standard 3-prong outlet. Level 2 is an option when you're at home or using public community charging if you don't have home access. And DC fast charge is what you're going to look for when you're on that longer trip and need a quick charge to be on your way. There's currently over 4,700 charging ports across the state of Colorado, and that number is increasing every day as we are investing in charging infrastructure along our major interstates and highways and on all of our Colorado scenic byways. We also want to show people the real-world examples of Coloradans in their EVs across the state. And so for those of you who are EV drivers, we'd love you to post your story and your great picture to help spread the word. And then in terms of being able to increase purchase intent, we want consumers to find the best fit in terms of price and the make and model that fits their lifestyle. So we have a shopper tool and dealer tool on the site and a list of events. So here is your charge. You can help us spread the word about EVco, and you can get more information for yourself. So you can go to the website, engage with EVco through our social channels, and help us spread the word and raise awareness about electric vehicles. So together, we're all going to increase awareness. We're going to get more people in EVs. We're going to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions from transportation and hit that 940,000 target by 2030. Cheers to that.